LAFC, to me, came in with all guns blazing as an elite super club in Major League Soccer, in the things that they did and in the way that they did those things.
Okay, nicely done from Vela, and there it is! You always remember your first.
The fact that this was an expansion team that in an incredibly short period became this big bad super club that we judge by the highest of standards, I think is a testament to how right they got it in the beginning.
Oh, Simon, it's in! Fraud couldn't keep it out, it is history!
They played the best soccer I've ever seen played in MLS, especially during that 2019 season. I remember I went to a game against Seattle, they won 4-1, and my mind was blown. I thought I was watching Manchester City play.
Roll back in for Ramirez, what a goal! What a performance, what a team!
This season was disappointing the way it ended, and you could argue they needed a change, it had gotten stale, but overall, I look at this, even without an MLS Cup title, as immensely successful 4 years.
Steve Cherundolo is LAFC's second ever manager, taking the step up to Major League Soccer.
I know that this is a guy that's going to put every ounce of effort and everything that he can do into this and pour his heart and soul into the black and gold. And I truly believe he'll be a success.
Congratulations to Steve Cherundolo, new coach of LAFC.
What we said we were looking for was clear from the get-go, which was someone who fit LAFC. And part of how you fit LAFC has to do with our playing style, our philosophy, which we were committed to and will not change.
This is the most aesthetically pleasing / successful soccer team of all time in Major League Soccer.
That was certainly one thing that we had the advantage of seeing Steve in the building. He knows us intimately, both from a playing style perspective, and then also you can see how Steve operated within the building, his personal qualities, his openness, his way of collaborating and interacting with everybody certainly fits our culture as well. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce the next head coach of LAFC, Steve Cherundolo.
For the American player in Europe, I think you've got to put Steve Cherundolo at the top of the class. And I'm not saying alongside others. I mean, by himself, playing for Hanover of the Bundesliga, playing 500 games in cup and league competition. He is held in such esteem there, and it's easy to see why.
Steven! Steven! Steven!
And then he moved to coaching. And there's very few players in European leagues that do that, play for 15 years and then coach there for 4 or 5 more years.
The tools that I have learned throughout my playing career in Germany, in Europe, but also with the United States national team, coupled with my experiences as a coach, I instantly knew this would be a perfect mix to bring back to the United States. I've been able to learn from the best. I have some coaches who are now coaching Manchester United and Liverpool and some great organizations, and those things that I have learned along the way, I'm eager to get going and implementing them here at LAFC.
We love this blend of international sensibility with domestic experience. Playing in World Cups, coaching in the Bundesliga, coaching in the German national team. To be able to gain all of that experience and now apply that back here in MLS is something that we're certainly really excited about, and I think is a unique combination that he brings. We feel really good about the foundation that has been laid here. This is not a revolution, but rather an evolution, and I think Steve, for all the reasons I mentioned as to what characteristics we think this club needs, we thought Steve was the right guy to help us with that evolution to take us further into greater success in the years to come.
Well, LAFC's culture and identity is important, and over 4 years, and even prior to that, getting up and going, has done a lot of work, and it would be not smart, in my opinion, not to continue in that path. And I believe in that path. To add on to that is what we're focused on these next couple of years.
There's going to be different things about him with the players. A guy who just finished playing, I think there's that connection where I've been there. I can talk from experience about what that is. I know what you're going through. Those adjustments go, this is what I would have done because I've done that pretty recently. That carries a lot of weight, and I think he's going to talk to guys a lot like a player.
This idea of being a player for Steve, and I saw that with some of our young players. They just love playing for Steve.
I see people first and players second. Building relationships is something that's very important to me. Creating accountability amongst everybody, making sure we're all moving in the right direction. And so communicating, I'm pretty much an open book. The door is always open. And these are a few of the things that I'm focused on in the beginning to make sure we get off on the right step.
He has taken this job knowing that he is picking up towards the next chapter and making those adjustments to make sure it's successful. And now we wait to see what comes next. They've signed some players, some new ones are coming, and now we get ready for 2022, which is going to be here before you know it.
We're gonna learn a lot about Steve Cherundolo, the manager, what sort of decisions he makes. He is gonna have to put his fingerprints on this. Big part of why he was hired is because he understands what they're trying to do. He agrees with it. It's his sort of chosen style as well. The candle of LAFC is still lit, and so is Carlos Velo. And they've made a lot of signings. Like, it's actually been a pretty busy offseason for them. That's what Steve Cherundolo has to address now. Like, this is what the opportunity is about.
As soon as we got going, first whistle goes, explain the drill, explain what we want to accomplish, talk about our expectations here at LAFC was very, very natural. As soon as I saw the first smiles from the guys, it then becomes just second nature to me. So it's been a great start. We've accomplished a lot, given the guys a lot of input. One of the things that's important to me, every day I want to see our boys communicate, sweat, and laugh. And that's what I want to accomplish every day. And if we can do that, we'll have a good team.
Our safety valve. All right? Enough set. Let's do it.
Everyone came in with good energy, positive energy, and good vibes. You know, everyone was happy to be back, happy to see each other, and everyone's excited to get going.
The coaching staff made very clear since the beginning what they expect from us, so I'm happy with the work that we put in today, and we have to keep going.
We haven't wasted any time. We've jumped right into it, giving them a lot of input, asking a lot out of them to understand our game model right away, but also giving them some responsibilities from day one.
Las ideas de Steve son claras hasta el momento, si bien recién arrancamos la pretemporada, falta mucho, pero la idea ya por los videos, por las charlas que tenemos, por el tipo de entrenamiento es clara, mantener siempre una presión alta.
I think that he has very clear what he wants, what he expects from the players. The way that he expresses himself, it's very natural with us. That gives us confidence and calmness to just be able to put it out there and perform.
Very positive signs already. The fitness level of the new guys coming in is also excellent. So we've gotten off to a great start. It's just for us now, we need to remain healthy and continue adding input on a daily basis.